2 strikes and nothing on Lemon. Bouncing ball towards short. Royce Smalley throws him out. The Cubs play the Pirates at Wrigley Field tomorrow afternoon, and the White Sox will play Minnesota again tomorrow night. Tell you, 3,026 doesn't sound like a lot of people, but in relation to some of the crowds around the major leagues tonight, not too bad. The White Sox going to have a tough time making the million. They now have 878,000. Two strikes and nothing. We got a big weekend schedule, though. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Saturday night, the Bill Veeck Appreciation Night. Bucky down a high fly ball that should be caught. And it's 1-2-3. Bergmeyer does it easily again. At the end of 8, it remains Minnesota 12, the White Sox 6.
If all you need is money, come on into HFC.
You can furnish an apartment.
You can get a new TV. If you want a room addition, all I want is to go fishing.
Whatever it is you're wishing, come on into HFC.
My new A-frame, you like it? I came on in.
Come on into HFC.
Household Finance, where people use our money to get the most out of life.
Come on into HFC.
You're having fun and building up. Hey, look who's here. Shoot!
You're thinking about the beer that lots of people reach for first.
How about a beer?
Reach for hams for Sky Blue water beer. It's running good.
Man, that's good.
Reach for a hams. It's running good.
Harry Carey back at Comiskey Park as we go into the top of the 9th, 12-6. Minnesota leading. Larry Monroe has turned in 3 fine innings in relief. And Lyman Bostock is going to have a chance to go for the scale. He's had 2 singles, a double and a triple, and also a walk. And he'll be the 3rd man up in this inning. Here's Mike Cubbage to lead it off. Manager Paul Richards of the White Sox, suffering from a bad cold. Was here earlier, but I don't see him in the dugout now. We'll take a shot in there and see. There's a strike call. 1 strike and nothing. Jim Mahoney in the jacket. That's Jim Busby. That was Chris Knapp. Lazy Bart Johnson. A ball and a strike. Line foul. Well, these Twins, you got to give them a lot of credit. Very few people have heard of the Randalls and the Fords and the Heisels and the Cusicks, the Terrells and the Borgmans. They don't frighten you with their names, but boy, you don't win with names, you win with runs and hits. Cubbage came into the game as a pinch hitter in the 3rd and singled in a run. You know, Minnesota has a great shot at finishing 2nd. There'll be only 4 games behind Oakland. In other words, hey, struck him out. Cubbage goes down swinging. Strikeout number 3 for Larry Monroe. You realize Minnesota is closer to Oakland than Oakland is to Kansas City. One out, here's Borgman. He's nothing out of 3. Lyman Bostock will be next. Bostock hitting .329. Hal McRae has taken over the league lead in hitting by getting 2 out of 3 tonight. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 away, we're in the 9th. A lot of people beginning to leave, have been leaving. 11:15 in Chicago. Bart Johnson will try to stop these guys tomorrow night. Here's ball 4. That's a second walk given up by Larry Monroe. Here's Lyman Bostock now. Bostock has raised his average 6 points tonight with 4 out of 4. He's in contention now. He's 3rd in the league in hitting right now. There's a pitch swung on a long drive. Deep right field if it stays fair. Foul by a half a foot. Oh, boy, that's how close he came to his 5th straight hit. The ball just kept tailing off. The wind helped blow it foul. The wind has crossed field out of the northwest. Bostock has hit 4 homers this year. His dad, as I mentioned earlier, was a star player for the Birmingham Black Barons, Chicago Americans. A ball and a strike. One on, one out. Ball outside. Bostock has gone ahead of Carew. Carew's 4th. Carew trying for his 5th straight title. Ball 3 is low. 3 balls and a strike. Bobby Randall would be next. Three-one pitch. Hey, he didn't mean to swing. And now the count is full. That would have been ball 4. The runner at first is Borgman. 3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Larry Monroe, 20-year-old rookie. There goes the runner. Ball 4. And Bostock has been on base 6 consecutive times. One man out. Here's Bobby Randall. Pete Vukovich limbering up. A ball and a strike. Oh, I think I'm catching some of that flu, too. A ball and a strike. A bouncing ball foul. 12-6 in favor of the Twins, who've made every hit count. 2 strikes and a ball. Two strikes and a ball. Now the pitch, here it is. Into the dirt, the runners advance. A wild pitch charge to Monroe. Come on, Larry, get out of this. We want to have one pitcher to stop him anyway. They got 7 off Kravik, 5 off Jefferson. Monroe pitched 3 scoreless innings. But now, the Twins have runners at second and third with only 1 out. Bobby Randall, the batter, with Rod Carew waiting on deck. Infield is forced in now. 2-2 pitch. That one gets away. Also ball 3, but the runners cannot advance. So Monroe now struggling a little bit. Up on the board, they say, welcome, Latuf Streakers. They still have those things from Arlington Heights. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A high fly ball will score a run. If you've got Minnesota in a 13-run pool, you got a good chance. The run scores, and the other man advances from second to third. So Randall drives in his 4th run of the night. A sacrifice fly to Bannister. It's now 13-6. Here's Rod Carew. So all 3 pitchers employed by the White Sox have been scored on. There's Bostock. Now Carew. To keep his average at 328, Carew would need a base hit here. Spencer with the pitcher covering. That retires the side. So Carew had a bad night, really fighting for that batting title, 1 out of 6. Monroe got over there quickly, watched the replay, and Spencer gives him the ball nicely. So it's 1 run. There were no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th, the Twins 13, and the White Sox 6.
Chet Saylor used to love to fiddle with his color TV, but now he has a new Zenith with Color Sentry. Color Sentry controls the picture automatically, scene to scene, channel to channel, even in changing room light. Zenith's Color Sentry controls the color picture automatically.
That's some picture.
Here's a Zenith Quality Special Color TV offer. Your choice of 3 furniture styles, just $598.88. Distributor suggested retail price.
Join the Pepsi people.
While you're there, get me a Pepsi, too.
Hey, pass me a cold one. How about our one?
The fun is where you make it. Yeah, the living's good. Come take it. You be you, and I'll be me. Just feeling free, feeling free.
Well, bottom of the 9th, 13-6 in favor of Minnesota. If you've got Minnesota in the 13-run pool, you got a winner. Unless the White Sox rally with 7 here in the 9th. The big ball game in the American League tonight was Kansas City 3, Oakland 1. Oakland trails by 7 with 11 games to play. Oakland is closer to the 3rd-place Twins than they are to the 1st-place Royals. Essien takes a pitch outside. Bergmeyer came into this ball game in the 5th inning and has been superb. There's a pitch swung on, fly ball. Bostock on the run. 1 out. One out, here's Alan Bannister. He drove in a run with a base hit in that big 5th inning for the White Sox when they scored 6 and left the bases loaded before finally being retired. Bannister faked the bunt. Bergmeyer would be the winner. Jim Hughes, who started, didn't go the necessary 5 innings. He had a perfect game going into the 5th and wound up being knocked out. High fly ball to center. Bostock waiting. And there's 2 away now. Bergmeyer will be 8-1. Kravik will be 1-5. They've had 13 runs on 12 hits. 2 men are out, nobody on, and here's Ralph Garr. He's 1 out of 4. Swings, and he fouls it back. There's a ground ball, and this should be it. The Twins beat the White Sox 13-6. 1, 2, 3, nothing across here in the 9th. And I tell you, these Twins have won 9, lost 7 to the White Sox. But the big thing about it is, in so many games, they win by scoring a lot of runs. They've had 17 runs, 18 runs, 11 runs, and tonight, 13 runs. So if you have Minnesota in that 13-run pool, you've got a winner because the game is over. Here are the totals: 13 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Minnesota Twins. Tom Bergmeyer, who relieved in the 5th inning, gains the victory. He now is 1-8 and lost 1. I tell you, they may have one of the better bullpens in baseball. Bergmeyer has 1-8, lost 1. And they have Bill Campbell, who's won 16 and saved 18. So that's a pretty good 1-2 bullpen punch. Totals again: 13 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for Minnesota. Bergmeyer the winner. He now is 1-8 and lost 1. For the White Sox, 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. The loser was the starter, Ken Kravik. He now is 1-1 and lost 5. Larry Monroe, in 4 innings of relief, allowed only 1 run, permitted 2 hits in the 4 innings that he pitched. Really did well. Again, that's a 2nd straight strong relief outing by the handsome youngster from Mount Prospect. So the final score, the Minnesota Twins win the first game of the series by the score of 13-6. Tomorrow night and again Thursday night, and that will wrap up Minnesota's play against the White Sox this year. And then the Oakland A's will be here for the big Oktoberfest weekend of Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. Now this is Harry Carey wishing you all a very pleasant good evening, repeating the final score: Minnesota 13, the White Sox 6. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7:45. So long, everybody.
Guests on the post-game show will receive a $50 gift certificate from Tempo Fashions in the backyard of Lincolnshire at 175 Half Day Road.